Hello, athletics communities. Betsy Cutler here from Cutler Wellness Programs and Athlete Mental Health Link. Today, I'm bringing you insights from our Coaches Mental Health Seminar. On the screen, I have for you an outline of our discussion points for our Coaches Seminar. First, we begin with what does the data tell us? We believe that all programming should be based on research. Second, we move into this discussion about perceived disconnections between coaches, mental health concepts, and athletes' mental health concepts. Our third section we titled Coaching Mental Health 101s. It's where we provide tips, techniques, and resources to help support coaches in creating and maintaining positive mental health team cultures. We close out by providing suggestions for engaging student athletes who may be struggling with mental health issues, as well as mental health crisis intervention options. But today's video, I'm going to focus on the second bullet point, the concept of opposing perceptions of athletes' mental health expectations and coaches' mental health expectations pertaining to mental health knowledge and supports. In a recent UK study that was both qualitative and quantitative, they asked athletes and coaches questions about mental health education and knowledge. One question which was asked to both groups was who should have basic mental health knowledge in their sport organizations. Here is what they found. On the athletes list, the top two were clinicians, but interestingly, the third was their coach. Now, of the same question, the coaches list, all three were clinicians. Interestingly enough, the coaches left themselves out of the top three on their list. What this highlights is that athletes' mental health expectations pertaining to knowledge does not equal the same expectation of coaches. Turning to athletes and coaches' perceptions of mental health supports, I did student athlete research on mental health perceptions, which you can find at the JIIA website. But my research divulged several interesting findings. But in regards to the concept of this disconnect on mental health supports between coaches and athletes, we found athletes that were struggling with stress and anxiety did not perceive their coaching staff as providing a positive place to go for support. So the question becomes, how do we reconnect athletes' expectations and coaches' expectations on mental health education and supports? The answer is probably self-explanatory. Education. Education for both groups that outlines clear expectations from a coaching perspective and an athlete perspective, and then one another's expectations of the other group. If you would like to have more information on providing these kinds of seminars for your athletes or your coaches, reach out to me, send me an email, or feel free to message me on any of the social media.